Here's Coleman coming away, too slow.
Oh, trip.
Licked. And lucky to get away with it.
Jack, a funny thing, years ago a deliberate trip, Pete, was reportable, but it isn't anymore.
Well, it's Coleman on centre wing. He was very slow, and as I said, lucky to get away with it. Here's a chance for the Roys. No mark. Grabbing it is Ashman. Now it's little Gary Wilson. Goes in after the ball. Hooks it out. Quinlan picks up on the left foot. Snaps it back, and I think he's put it through. He has, and Fitzroy starting well. 1-1 to Carlton. Yet to score.
Another chance for Fitzroy through Pekin. He moves it out, taken by Laurie. Laurie now can play on quickly. He goes it back to Pekin. Pekin can see a couple of leads, but they've led the wrong way to him. They led away from his kick. It's been knocked down by Quinlan, taken by Dool, given back to Reid, picked up now, and Quinlan once again. Quinlan goes forward. He kicks his second goal. Well done, Mickey Quinlan. 2 goals to Mickey Quinlan, doing well. Fitzroy 2-1-13 on Sevens Big League. Carlton not yet scored. And Ralph again for Carlton, not doing a bad job. Now driving into the full forward zone. Madden is the target. The big fellow can't take it. Yes, he has on the second grab.
And Carlton need one at the moment because Fitzroy have started very, very well. They have their confidence up as big Justin Madden fires at the goals. It's a floater. It's coming back though, and the goal umpire says it's a goal. The first goal of the game to Carlton. Ralph has made the lead. A big fly. No mark to Dean. It's kicked away from defence by the Fitzroy defenders. It's given across to Grimley by Grant Laurie. Grimley runs up towards the half-forward line. Quinlan ducks back. He's got his name written all over it. He waits behind. And the umpire's paid a free kick to Rendell against Perovic. And, well, I think they would have had it anyway because Quinlan was going to run away with it.
It would have been a goal to Quinlan. He had that ball at the back of the pack and was just about to take off toward goal, and he would have put that one down before he even kicked it. But Rendell has a more difficult shot. He's about 30 metres out. Good-looking kick off the boot. It's a goal. Rendell kicks Fitzroy's third goal. Fitzroy 3-3-21. Carlton 1 goal, 6 points on Sevens Big League. And Ashman takes the kick. Ashman plays on quickly. A chance for Corker Mealis with the ball over his head. Chance for Pert now. Should be shepherded off by Logan. That he is. Hand pass comes back out. Now I think we'll see Osborne coming downfield. He should get the ball moving, and he does well. He gives it to Laurie. Grant Laurie's going to play on, and Pekin better get a kick this time. He gets it straight to boot. He puts it on its way. It was Turner, I'm sorry. I had young Pekin in my sights there, and it's Turner kicking the goal. Been tapped out now. Side bottom. Oh, pushed in the back. Straight push in the back. That was rather unintelligent football.
Oh, boy. There was a couple given there, too, behind the plate. But still,
Channel 7.
Sorry, go on.
Channel 7 cameras bringing you the action from VFL Park. Well, side bottom made the mistake of giving that straight push in the back.
But I'll tell you what, side bottom is a vital player to that Fitzroy side. They're a much better side when he is playing at centre-half forward, Jack.
Well, what was he doing down at centre-half
blue down there now, look.
Another one down there at the half-forward position. Umpire James sorting that one out. There's Marcoux and Reeves having a few words to say. This could develop, you know.
It could go be played downfield if they're not careful.
Yes, well, evidently the umpire's not changing his first decision, which was a free kick.
Well, good umpiring.
To Nixon. Nixon has the free kick, and there's a big pack of players out on Carlton's forward line. Big Madden sets himself. The hand should go up to spoil. It's a chance for Blackwell into the open goal, and it's a goal to Carlton's Blackwell. Fitzroy 4-3-27. Carlton 2 goals, 12 points on Sevens Big League. Well taken. The ball now moving quickly through Perovic. He travels to the half-forward zone, and the Fitzroy defence under pressure now. Is Pert? Now is it Pert bringing the ball back? It's a long kick by Rendell up towards the half-forward zone. Coleman tapped it out. Nearly a throw. The umpire calls play on. Grant Laurie kicks high. Quinlan does the roving, but Quinlan takes the mark. Tremendous mark. Well, what a mark by Quinlan. Sandwiched between two of them. Montgomery and also Dool.
I've already marked it down.
Well, he's only 5 metres out. It's a goal kicked by Bernie Quinlan. Sevens Big League scoreboard showing Fitzroy 5-3-33. Carlton 2-1-13.
There's Marcoux out wide looking for Meldrum. He's closely attended there by Parrish. Parrish hooks it back. In goes Pekin. Well done to Meldrum as he tries to punch it on. Now he scoops it on the black ball, and the umpire's bringing it back and saying holding the man. that's that funny one, whether you pay the advantage or not.
Yes, we were discussing that at lunch, and no one can quite work out what's right and what's wrong. Meldrum goes into the pocket. The lead's a good one, and the mark has been taken by Warren Ralph. He's within kicking distance. He hasn't scored any goals as yet, but he's close enough to goal to be able to put the boot right behind it. The time clock getting up toward the 28-minute mark now of the first term. Carlton trailing by 20 points before this shot taken by Ralph. It's close. It's a goal, kicked by Ralph, so Carlton closed the gap slightly. When he put his arm up there, I thought he was shielding his eyes from the sun, but there isn't any around. The ball up to the wing position, true centre wing. Jones tried to barge his way through, couldn't do it. And now we see it's Grimley coming away with the ball and driving into the full forward position. Dool comes out, can't trap it cleanly. Tapped out by Reid. Now it's a chance for Fitzroy through Quinlan after a hand pass from Laurie, and Quinlan kicks his third goal. Centre bounce taking place 6 minutes into the second term on Sevens Big League, and Coleman beaten by Jones. The ball up with Jones again. He thumps it down toward Buckley. He takes it cleanly. Kicks up to the half-forward zone. Coming out in hot pursuit to Serafini. Playing the ball along in front of him. Meldrum gets the bumbles. Has a chance to pick up without pressure being applied. Meldrum kicks down toward the full forward zone, pardon me, and the umpire said a free kick going Carlton's way. Going to be taken by Big Madden.
Justin Madden, left foot, fires. The goal umpire goes across and says it's all clear. 2 goals to Justin Madden.
Coleman now breaking away, doing it well. Drives up to the full forward position. They set themselves. Dool over the back, got the big spoil going. Out toward Ashman it travels. Jones thought of the hand pass, back to Ashman. Interception was good. Here's Laurie.
Takes it away from Pekin. Grant Laurie fires at the goals. It's a goal, a bad mistake by the Blues.
I don't know about that bit, but Fitzroy 7-4-46. Carlton on 4-1-25. The ball on Carlton's half-forward line. Madden didn't really get the tap. It's been tapped away from the pack to Corker Millers. That was nearly a throw. Out to Blackwell it travels. It gets the kick. Little kick up toward the half-forward flank area. And the lights now, you can see the effect of them on the ground. Hand pass comes back away from the pack. Blackwell shoots it out again. Buckley goes forward but can't get the kick. He was well caught. He followed up well. Buckley's hand pass comes to Madden. A little bit tentative go for that one. Taken there by Dean. Given over to Meldrum. Meldrum goes toward goal. And he's got it.
Towards the half-back line, from behind, Big Coleman goes up, grab when he didn't have the football, over to Corker Millers. Here's danger, as picking up his little Ashman on the left foot, down to Justin Madden. He's dropped it. They pounce on him, caught with the ball, and the umpire said, being held to him, was it a free kick, Jack, or not yet?
Oh, was it a mark? I think it might have been a free kick.
I don't think he held the mark.
Should have been a free kick to Madden, in my book anyhow, but umpire James has deemed the bounce will take place in the goal square. So Big Madden will do the ruck work against Glenn Coleman. The umpire could watch he doesn't bounce this one through.
What's the bet on a point here?
Every chance. Oh, it's a goal, I think, by Dean. It was a foot through. It's a goal. By gee, that was a good piece of work. Very good piece of work on that occasion. Kicked by young Peter Dean. Carlton coming back, 6-2-38. Fitzroy, 7-4-46 on Sevens Big League.
Out comes that little Thornton again. A chance for the Blues, though, is on half-forward line. Cleverly done by Dean. Over to Blackwell. Oh, he's cut one high around the net. Was that a free kick? Yes, too high, said the umpire. And it comes back towards half-forward flank, and the Carlton crowd roaring. I think they wanted a report there. Blackwell kicks it high. A chance for the high flyers. Ralph's there. It hits the deck. Here's a chance for Meldrum. He chips it in. It's a goal. And the Blues have hit back hard. 7 goals to 44 to Fitzroy. 7-4-46.
It comes into the half or wing position where Jones picks up. Wow, as Peter McKenna said, showing some pace and driving long. Oh, they come out to meet it. Reeves missed it. A chance for Meldrum with the ball in front of him. Playing soccer tactics, he tries to pick up now. The hand pass comes to Ralph. Well, the foot pass and he's popped it through. Wow, what a goal. Kicked by Warren Ralph. So Carlton take a 1-point advantage over Fitzroy.
And Serafini has certainly put his shoulder out, I would think, by the looks of it, Jack, and should not have been on the ground. And maybe that might have cost them a goal by keeping him on.
And we're 19 and a half minutes approximately into the third term.
Ross Thornton kicked that one out to Pert. I reckon he's played a fair game today, Gary Pert, too. On the left foot, out wide. Quinlan against Montgomery. Quinlan cleverly knocks it on. Still going after the football towards the boundary line. Doesn't get the run of the ball. In goes Montgomery. And play on, that's good umpiring by umpire James. Back it goes to Quinlan. Now it's Perovic trying to get it out to Dool. Here's a chance for Fitzroy. Quinlan streaks away. Hand pass over the top. A chance for Billy Loken. He's got it. He kicks it to goal. And Fitzroy hit the front. Beautiful team play by Michael Quinlan.
There's a bit of a blue down there too between English and Loken. On Sevens Big League, the final quarter commencing at VFL Park, and the stage is set for a beauty. Fitzroy leading Carlton by 3 points. 9-7-61 Carlton, 9-10-64 Fitzroy. Light rain has made the top of the ground fairly greasy, and we see Corcomelis come through the centre of the ground, goes past Thornton. Backing up well was Osborne. The kick was smothered. It comes toward Turner. He could have actually taken it. Socket off the ground. Another chance for Osborne. The hand pass was a good one over to Pert. He can't pick up. A chance for Thornton. He tries to hook it out with his foot. The umpire doesn't penalise him. A bounce will take place about 55-60 metres out from Carlton's goal. 9-10 Fitzroy. 9-7 Carlton. 3 points in this game. Final term on Sevens Big League.
Umpire Glenn James doing a pretty good job at the moment because he's letting the game flow, and when it gets slippery and tight like that, that's exactly what they should do. There he goes, calling play on again as we see Billy Loken from the half-back flank, kicking it long up towards Grant Laurie, but a lovely mark taken by Wal Jones, who played an excellent third quarter here for the Blues, and well, they dominated the third quarter. Look at that, he's got no one to kick it to. In exasperation, he gets it across to McConville. McConville to Reid. Reid lines up and kicks it towards half forward. Dean, well done the young fellow as he went in after that one. It's grabbed there by Coleman, who's been a star player today. He kicks it wide to Rod Ashman, who takes a diving mark, and this will be kick number 22 coming up. Onto the left foot, tackled by Grimley as he kicks it. Out wide, the mark. It's easy to drop him today, though, with that slippery ball. That was Meldrum. Kicked off the ground by Coates, over the line now to bounds half forward flank for the Carlton side. At
half-time, Fitzroy led Carlton by 5 points. Oh, there's a free kick going the way of Coates, the umpire said. Anyhow, in the third term, Carlton kicked 1 goal 5, Fitzroy kicked 1 goal 3, so it was a real nip and tuck affair, but now it's only a few points the difference, and can Reid now get Carlton back. It's a chance for Carlton to come forward.
There's the kick coming up towards Coleman. Oh, geez, played a good game, Glenn Coleman. Out wide he goes. Chance now again. This is a Richard Osborne on the left foot. Oh, beautiful pass down to Peter Burke, who's added a lot of life to this Fitzroy side since coming on with his great pace. There he goes. He kicks it wide up towards Grant Laurie. He ducks back against McConville. Still in there for Carlton is English, who's fighting his heart out as he normally does. He's been nearly best man on the ground. Corcomelis to Alvin. Alvin can't pick it up. He goes in after it. Lending a hand is Ashman. That's kick number 23 for the game. Out to Fraser Murphy. Beautiful tackle by Thornton. Tremendous tackle by Ross Thornton, and that's holding the ball.
Neither team has scored in this final quarter here at VFL Park. I don't have to tell you that because you're watching it. Thornton going short. Well-placed kick. Another chance for Fitzroy. If Loken can get it moving quickly. There is a lead. Will it be a good one? Oh. Yes, it's a good one, all right. And Quinlan going for his 50th goal for the season. He has kicked 2 today. He was on 47 before today's game.
A very vital kick, Jack, this one, under these conditions.
Gary Wilson had a vital kick late in the third term, but it slid off the side of the boot. What will happen to Quinlan's kick? It goes goalward. He's kicked his 50th goal, and a great goal. Kicked by Bernie Quinlan. Fitzroy lead Carlton by 9 points now after Quinlan kicks his 3rd goal on Sevens Big League.
Well, that was about the only fair dinkum mistake Bruce Dool has made today. He let Quinlan run 25 metres loose, but you cannot afford to do that. He was completely caught out of position then, Bruce Dool, which is not like him. He normally wears you like a glove, Jack, and you cannot do that with Quinlan because he is such a magnificent kick, even with a wet ball.
You may have noticed the lights were turned on here. The lights are on now, or still on. They were turned on halfway through the second quarter, as a matter of fact. It got so dark here at VFL Park. Laurie taps it away from Reid. Should have tapped it on again, but the ball robbed by Montgomery. Montgomery of Carlton swinging back, looking for someone up at half forward. There is a chance for Blackwell to take the mark, but he can't take it. Marcoux Thought of a hand pass, a little kick, not very good. It bounces badly. Now it's going to be taken away by Pert. He shoots in a good pass. Loken takes it for Fitzroy. Can Fitzroy get another goal? Loken goes short. It's into the half-forward zone. The ball comes to turf. In goes Montgomery. Montgomery looking for someone to back him up. It's a bad hand pass. Laurie's there. He goes goalward. Will it go through or not? No, it doesn't. It's only one behind, and he should have hand passed.
Oh, Gary Wilson was standing on his own 10 metres further away. 10-11 Fitzroy. Carlton 9-7. Oh, gee, it'll take a miracle for Carlton to win this one. They'd have to improve their play. Fitzroy looking good as we see Bernie Quinlan doing the marking duel there against Corker-Miller's. Corker-Miller's good players. He finds Alvin, but Fitzroy are playing very, very well. There's a beautiful pass for Melbourne. Finds Blackwell. Blackwell gives it across to Marcoux. He goes for the stab pass to Ralph. Beautiful pass, but Ralph was led to the half-forward flank. Reeves is picking him up. Serafini's gone off the ground. Ralph will look for the long one up there towards Justin Madden. A magnificent kick by Warren Ralph. Up they go, the big punch away, and that is by Reeves and through for a behind. Good defensive play, but a great kick with the wet ball.
What a torpedo punt that was from Warren Ralph. Gee, it wasn't far away from the goal. But the scoreboard showing at 62 playing 71. Fitzroy leading by 9 points. A short kick in from full-back's always dangerous. I hold my breath when that happens. Taking the mark down there is Pekin. Tim Pekin, always thinking of dangerous things. He gets the left foot working now. The kick is short. It drops down. Oh, Turner missed an easy one. Hand pass comes out. Oh, well done by Robertson, but he went for one too many. Suck it off the ground. Carlton's half-forward zone. A chance now for Dean. Dean puts the ball up. A chance for Big Madden. Madden's height should win out. No, it comes to turf. Could have been a free kick for Madden. The man on the ground can't get it out. Thornton's trying to. In goes Fraser Murphy. And the umpire said he'll bounce.
Good umpiring too by umpire Mitchell. As I said earlier, under these conditions, you can't pay the ticky-touch with ones. You've got to let it go and let them use their weight and strength, as we see Coleman. Umpire Mitchell speaking to Glenn Coleman, all trying to act innocent as they're trying to get that front advantage. Madden against Coleman. Coleman, cleverly done, Glenn Coleman. Great use of the body. Hurry kick by Reeves on the left foot, but it falls straight in the hands of Peter Dean, about 35 metres out from goal. But this is not far out, but it'll still be a difficult kick because that ball will be a little bit slippery.
Fitzroy 21 shots for 71 points. Carlton 17 shots for 62. Only 9 points between them. Dean going for his second goal. Kick's dropping short as Peter McKenna predicted. Up goes Big Madden again. The ball thumped away from him. It's a chance for Madden. He tried to get the left foot to it. Picked up. Oh, that was a free kick to Wilson. Never I've seen one. He got us. I reckon that was a straight arm tackle. But Wilson thought he was going to get a free kick, and so he should have. But the umpire said no. Maybe the umpire was obscured by the players, couldn't see it.
Bounce of the ball right in front of goal. Justin Madden against Coleman. Out wide it comes. Here's a chance for Alex Marcoux. He's got a beautiful tackle by Coates it was. The ball forced to the boundary line and over the line and out of bounds. But Fitzroy hanging on to that lead. 10-11, 71 to 9-8, 62. Carlton, we've been playing 7.5 minutes into the final quarter.
Ashman had a chance, couldn't grab it. It's on the turf now. They all jump on top of it. Hooked out of the pack to Marcoux. Marcoux with the ball close to the boundary line. Lost possession, and we'll see a boundary throw in. Alex Marcoux will do the roving from the rucks now. It's only about 30 metres out from Carlton's forward or from the scoring line. Can Madden get it down to a rover? Got a big punch out of the pack. That was good thinking too. There's a chance now as Robertson can't pick it up. The ball underneath him. The umpire once again whistles up a bounce, and that will be taken now up on the half-forward flank for Carlton. Carlton trailing by 9 points to Fitzroy. 8 minutes gone. The final term on Sevens Big League. Not a high-scoring affair today, but a lot of action still to come. And another chance for Meldrum. Meldrum can't pick up. That ball's greasy. In goes Parrish to try and take it away from him. It's shoveled off the turf. Ashman got it back out to McConville. McConville swings on the left foot. Can he find a teammate? Madden can't take it. The rover Murphy picks up. He kick is smothered. It's just out from goal. And a chance for Fitzroy to take the pressure off. The ball not out of bounds. A little kick around the boundary line. And well-placed kick there from Thornton. Finds the boundary line. Well-placed indeed. A boundary throw-in.
Full marks to Thornton. I very rarely do ever see Ross Thornton play a bad game, and that was a fantastic smother off the boot of young Fraser Murphy. That looked like a certain goal to Carlton, but he threw himself at the ball, and Robbie Walls would be wrapped in that performance. There's a hand pass from Clayton coming back to Coates. He heads for the boundary line. Now it's Gary Wilson being bundled over the line, and the ball is on half-back flank for Fitzroy. And there's Gary Pert, who's been a very, very good defender today, playing a true backman's game, punching the ball away, playing at centre half-back.
Jones should try and get it over the back. Well, he did attempt that, but he was being held, the umpire said. Coleman going crook. Warren Jones will take the free kick. He'll be looking for a forward. His kick won't reach Madden. Madden's leading away, but he can't kick that far under these conditions. Here's a good lead, a good pass too. So we'll see the shot by Ralph now for his third goal.
Well, if he kicks like the other one, Jack,
he'll make it. Well, yes, if he kicks like a torpedo punt before, he's kicked 2 goals. Carlton trail by 9 points. Warren Ralph going for his third goal. Time clock creeping up toward the 10-minute mark of the final term. There it goes now, off the boot, a drop punt.
Yes, a drop punt won't make the distance under these conditions. Here's a chance, though, for Dean. Bundled out of the way, and the Fitzroy players. Good umpiring again to let the ball go. The Carlton crowd hoot, but none of that ticky-touch would stuff under a pressure situation like this. That point takes Carlton on to 9-9, Fitzroy 10-11, so that's 1 goal to a total of 8 points as we see Ross Thornton, who's been a real gutsy little battler down there for Fitzroy. He kicks it straight down towards Coleman. Touched in front of him before he could take the mark. Now it's Marku. Carlton looking dangerous, but there's, big Matt Rendell misses that one. Over to not Wow Jones, big Perovic. Up to Justin Madden, over the back. No mark. No way known that was a mark. Good umpiring again as Wilson goes in hard after the football. And once again, although he's a young umpire Mitchell, he was right onto that one and gave the correct decision.
Madden didn't have first touch of that ball. He got it on the rebound. It wasn't his mark at all. Correct decision.
Wilson's copped a couple of heavy knocks too in this term.
No, he's putting his head down and going in. That's when you get it knocked off. Madden's tap comes down. Corkamilas caught. Can't do anything with it. Wilson's kick is smothered. A chance now. Can Blackwell snapshot this? It's going close. It's very close indeed. Osborne's there. Here's a chance for Murphy. Murphy can't get out. The fans call for a free kick. The umpire said a bounce. Why, gee, this is tight football here.
Look, I'll say it again. That is tremendous umpiring. I said at the start of the quarter, leave the whistle alone and only pay the fair dinkum free kicks, Jack, and that's what they're doing, and it's a tremendous game because of it. There's big Rendell, tries to get away with the football. In they go after Tommy Alvin, crashes his way through. Pressure football. In goes Rendell. Now it's Meldrum, caught with the ball. Play on now, said the umpire. Tommy Alvin throws it away. In goes Gary Pert, and the ball comes off the hands of the pack and over the line, and this is a real good game of football.
On Sevens big league in this final term, in nearly 12 minutes of football, you've only seen 1 goal kick, but believe you me, this is interesting football. This is real defensive stuff. Madden can't get the knock. Tapped down by Rendell. Warren Ralph caught with the ball. Oh, the umpire said the tackle was too high.
Well, it was over, I think it was over the shoulder, Jack. I think that was a correct decision. He grabbed him right on top of the shoulder near the jumper. Now, Warren Ralph, he is an amazing kick for goal, so you would never write off a good kick for goal.
He'll have to be, because he'll have to run around to open up the angle. As you can see, he's over the boundary line, and I doubt if you can see any daylight between the posts, because there's not much daylight here at all. As I told you, the lights are on. Now, can he kick this goal? Ralph shot towards goal. The umpire has a good look at it to indicate you've missed. Only one behind. Carlton 9-10. Fitzroy 10-11. 64 playing 71. Fitzroy leading, only 7 points in it.
Coming away with the football is the full-back, and he kicks it towards side bottom. He tries. Oh, that's deliberate. That's deliberate.
Umpire won't play that.
Let that one go. That was a bad one.
I don't know why he did it.
Gary's side bottom. That was silly play. He was very lucky. He went straight. That was Osborne, the full-back, who kicked it in, by the way. As we see Wow Jones trying to get the hit out. In they go. Oh, that's a head-high tackle, and it had to be a free kick to Marku. Now, Jones better watch out. He could have it taken off him. Alex Marku. Carlton doing all the attacking at the moment. Just cannot get that forward line open. There's the kick. Rendell is there for Fitzroy. It's punched away out towards the boundary line. Blackwell ducks back onto it. Cleverly over to Corkamilas. Corkamilas runs around. Back to Blackwell. They cannot get a clear go. He slips over. Scott Clayton goes in. Gore in the back, and had to be a free kick for Clayton. Cleverly done, Scott Clayton on half-back flank.
Fitzroy's defence standing up to a lot of pressure here. I reckon out of the 13 and a half minutes we've played, the ball has been down here in Carlton's attacking zone for at least 12 of those minutes.
I think Rendell's hurt too. Either that or he's very, very tight. I think he might have hurt his shoulder. Let's see him go for this mark. Oh, he tries to punch on. He didn't put his left arm up, and he's calling out to someone to come and do some ruck work. It's Coleman. He's calling Coleman onto the ruck because he certainly hurt his shoulder, and they need Coleman. Looks pretty tired, but gee, he's been a good player today.
If Carlton can keep up this pressure, Pete, I reckon the Fitzroy might crack. It's been kicked out toward Grimley. He's caught in possession. The umpire calls play on. Corcomelis gets hit too high, and now it's a free kick to Corcomelis of Carlton. He won't score from here. He's too far out. He'll be hopeful for big Justin Madden. It'll take a good kick. He's telling him to lead up. He's not moving. They're all stagnated down there. No one moving at all. Corcomelis kicks high.
Rendell, up he goes. No mark because he's carrying a crook shoulder, no doubt. Wilson goes into tackle, and umpire Mitchell will come in and bounce the ball about 35 to 40 metres out from the Carlton goal, and it's a real pressure situation.
Carlton trail by 7 points. They're in attack, only about 35, 40 out from goal. We're getting up to the 15-minute mark. The final term on Seven's big league is a beauty. Wilson got shirt fronted, lost possession. Down goes Madden. The whistle sounds again. And the umpire, Chris Mitchell, having a lot of work to do in this final term and doing it well, will put the ball down again.
Nothing scientific at the moment. Look at the pack of players. There must be about 16 players in that particular pack. As we see, Rendell could have been held there. It's grabbed there by Burke, is it? Yes, no, it's Reeves, in fact, on the left foot. Gets it out wide to Burke. Burke's got a ton of pace. Oh, it's taken away beautifully. This is by Richard Osborne. He gives a hand pass in. Will it come off? This is, oh, Burke gets bundled out of the way. Kicked off the ground by Coates. That's good football, Fitzroy. Out wide, oh, a lot of pace. Billy Loken, beautifully done, Loken. Left foot looking for side bottom. Grant Laurie comes out. He's got it. Punches it back to side bottom. He goes into Shepherd. Mickey Conlon's got it. Look out, Mickey, you're gone. You're caught. Play on, said the umpire. And the vet said it's a push in the back, I think. And it will go Carlton's way. Yes, good decision by the umpire. And this looks like Robertson, I think.
Well, Fitzroy are in attack. For how long, I don't know. Little Coates against Warren Jones. The big fella didn't take the mark. Ashman picks up, swings back in the left foot. Gets it working down the flank. Fraser Murphy at the back of Thornton gave him a nudge in the back. The umpire didn't pinch him. Taken by Murphy, brings the ball downfield, but he's over the boundary line. So a free kick going Fitzroy's way. Buckley coming on the ground and Robertson going off for Carlton. The free kick for Fitzroy to be taken down here. In the back, half-back flank is Osborne's little kick. Comes just over the head of the man on the mark, and Clayton takes it. He's still on the half-back flank. Fitzroy have a lot of work to do before they can score. He would have to be, as I said, on the half-back flank. He's got to be a long, long way from goal. He's got to get that up onto the wing position and get the ball moving quickly. He'll take the mark. It's thumped to turf, away from Perovic. And, oh, it's Matt Rendell holding that left shoulder. He's certainly in trouble with that left shoulder.
Gary Wilson, I don't think he's fit. He's gone off the ground too. He's been replaced by Dean Turner, who was a bit stiff to be replaced. I thought he was playing pretty well. There's Wow Jones doing the heavy work. Over to Reed. Take it away. Oh, a grab when he didn't have the football was Turner. And he's on centre wing. And I'm glad to see this young bloke back on the ground because I thought he played a very good second quarter for Fitzroy. Oh, nearly into the man on the mark. Play on, said the umpires. Oh, Quinlan drops it. It's coming out with it is Montgomery. Can't get the ball. Billy Loken, cleverly done. Looking for Quinlan. Oh, he knocks it on. Beautifully done, but no one there to back up. In goes McConville. Well done, Mickey Conlon. He didn't touch him as he came in. McConville gets it out. Ah, beautiful tackle by Loken. Knocked out of his hands. Correct decision by umpire James because the ball was knocked out of his hands over the line out of bounds.
24,639 people witnessing this game. Fitzroy and Carlton at the VFL Park. A chance for Fitzroy if they can grab it. Buckley caught in possession. The umpire doesn't sound the whistle. A whistle. Dool nearly lost it. Got a small kick downfield. Who does it favour? It favours Coleman of Fitzroy. He pushes it back toward the scoring zone. No mark. Rendell gets it out. Here's a chance. Quinlan goes toward goal. But it's only one behind.
Oh, boy, there's some pressure. Scoreboard, 9-10 Carlton. 10-12 Fitzroy, a difference of 1 goal too. That's 8 points as we see big Perovic, a short pass. Over to the back pocket player in English. He goes to Blackwell. Blackwell's got it. Half-back flank. This is a chance for the Blues. The hand pass comes out wide to Montgomery. Montgomery gets it back to Blackwell. Blackwell on the left foot. Up towards the half-forward line. Going after it. Oh, this is Dean Turner, who's come back on the ground to replace Wilson. Billy Loken. That was Coleman in the centre of the ground. Taken away by Fraser Murphy. He kicks it wide. He's looking for Ralph. And he's found him. He's got the loose man in Corker-Mealis. Can he get it to him? No, too slow, too late.
Gary Pert should pick him up, but Ralph's going to take the shot. A torpedo punt kick works off the boot. It's close, but it's only one behind. Carlton just can't get a goal. Carlton 9-11-65, but Fitzroy 10-12-72. You're on Sevens Big League.
Well, that point is a very handy one at the moment as Reeves goes short towards Osman. What have we... Oh, look at that. 19.5 minutes gone in this final quarter, and who said it can't be exciting football unless there's goals scored? Because this is tight, tough and hard. A tremendous game that we'll see on Sevens Big League tonight on replay. There's Big Coleman. He's done a great job. Ralph has got it. He straightens up. He fires a bad kick. And Warren Ralph put it out of bounds on the full. But he can be excused because... the wet football, and it is very slippery out there at the moment.
But he's been kicking so well, Peter. He's been kicking beautifully, and he had the open shot toward goal and slid off the side of the boot.
Well, actually, even a point would have been handy there, Jack.
72 playing 65. Fitzroy still lead. The pressure's on them. The Carlton in attack. Coleman up high. The ball thumped to turf. Free kick to the man underneath. Yes, it will be. The man underneath that pack is Tim Pekin, and the Fitzroy player will take the free kick. He should come around the members' flank.
Just going to say the same thing. Head for the boundary line in this situation.
Up they fly now at the back. Grimley missed it. There's a charge now. A bit of pace. Can he muster enough pace, Turner? He has the ball in front of him, ridden into the turf, finds the boundary line, and the throw-in will take place on the centre wing position at VFL Park. On Sevens Big League, Fitzroy 10-12-72. Carlton 9-11-65. The play in a neutral situation on the wing position, picked up and kicked hurriedly by Peak, and a chance now for Lurry. Go and meet it. No, Dool comes out. He didn't go and meet it. Dool coming in, following the ball. Grimley thought of kicking it off the ground. Quinlan suckers off the turf. There's still a chance as English came out, suckered the ball toward the boundary line, and Fitzroy lost a golden opportunity when Laurie didn't go and meet that ball.
Yes, I agree with you, Grant. Laurie should have run hard at Dool there and put him right out of business, because he had Quinlan waiting behind Dool doing the backing up. So there is Rendell doing the knocked away there, and that is by Clayton. Straight to Perovic. Perovic runs away from the half-back line on the left foot. Up comes Big Coleman, thumps the ball away. He's doing a power of good work, holding the man to Carlton. Good decision. And it will go back to Tommy Alvin, I think. They can't play. No, he paid the free kick.
Well, I keep saying, Peter, that's very hard to define.
It is a hard one to define, as we see Alvin kick it towards half forward. Up goes Dean. The Fitzroy players wait back. Here's their chance, the Roys. Michael Coates breaks away. Looks up there for Loken. He's still going in after Billy Loken. Quinlan's there too. In they go. Dool's there. English. Knocked away by English. Cleverly done. Out to Reed. Players dive on top of the football. Reed shovels it back, and the umpire James comes in to bounce the ball. 22 minutes gone in this final quarter here at VFL Park.
All the action on Sevens Big League. Only one goal has been kicked in this quarter, that by Fitzroy. Fitzroy leading Carlton by 7 points. The time clock ticking away. 22 minutes, 15 seconds gone. The ball up in the square, as you can tell by that shot. It's on the turf and shovelled out. Buckley gets it away from the hot spot. Gets it down toward the half-forward zone, and a good mark taken by Glenn Coleman.
What a game he's played.
Played well with the wet ball now. Coleman's going to drive it back from whence it came. It wobbled off the boot a bit. It gets out toward Lurry. He can't take the mark. It comes upfield. Can Montgomery get it away? He does. He drives down toward the wing. Mark Koo can't pick up. He was tackled on that occasion by Pekin. Could have been his free kick, picked up by Ashman. Where's the lead? He's looking for Big Madden. The kick smothered off the boot. Defensive working. Oh, desperate football.
Tremendous play by Thornton. If you ever wanted to show a young kid what courage is and what desperation is in a tight situation, just have a look at Ross Thornton there.
23 minutes gone, the final term, VFL Park. Fitzroy hanging on.
There's the kick from Thornton. That's two tremendous smothers he's done in this last quarter. They're the little things that a lot of supporters don't notice, but I'll tell you what, Robbie Walls would have noticed that great play.
Carlton have kicked 4 points in this quarter. Fitzroy, 1 goal, 2. Fitzroy leading by that 1 goal, 2. 7 points in front. Wow, Jones taps it down cleverly, but may have given away the free kick. No, it goes the other way.
Wow, Jones, centre wing. Fitzroy trying to bottle up the play down on that forward line. There won't be much time on in this quarter. Taken away by Glenn Coleman. What a game he's playing. Right down towards Grant Laurie. He tries to knock it on. English gets through, breaks the tackle. Billy Loken's there. Blackwell picks it up for Carlton. He kicks it wide. Ashman's there. Beautiful mark to Ashman. He's got to get it moving, Carlton.
I thought he would have
win this
on.
game. They've got to move it.
He's
Here's the loose man now. He's got him. Blackwell. Now this is a difficult shot. The distance is all right, but it's a 45-degree angle.
24 minutes have gone.
Oh, what a fit. If he kicks a goal here, well, how will the pressure be?
Blackwell has one goal to his credit. Going for his second goal. It's going close. It's goal. It's a goal. It's hit the post. It hit the post. So there. Carlton can't get that goal they need. Fitzroy lead by one straight kick. 10-12 to 9-12 on Sevens Big League.
Oh, boy, has that made a big difference to the game as we see Gary Pert kicking it wide. He's looking for Rendell. Oh, boy, yeah, the ball was not within 5 metres, said umpire Mitchell as Rendell shoved Perovic out of the way.
We're getting up toward the 25-minute mark. Perovic won't score from here. He's too far out. Can Fitzroy find the boundary line with desperate defensive work? They'll be trying hard. A charge for Ralph. He snaps it. Goal! He's missed it. He's only got a point.
Boy, it's into the time on period. Jack by 10 seconds in this final quarter. Warren Ralph, 9-13, 67. Carlton to Fitzroy, 10-12, 72. 5 points the difference.
Carlton half-time, Peter, 8 goals, 2, so they've kicked 1 goal, 11.
Richard Osborne on the left foot goes wide. There's no one there for Fitzroy. Tommy Elvin streaks after the football. He's got it too. Beautifully smothered. Taken away by Coleman. Now it's back with Corcomelis. Onto the left foot he goes. And it's a mark to Jimmy Buckley. Buckley's marked. Half-forward flank. A long way out from goal. Who can there be a hero for Carlton? Big Justin Madden. Here's a Murphy.
It's a throw.
And that could be holding the ball. No, said the umpire. Over the line it went and out of bounds. Now, will they run out of time?
That hand pass had to be a throw. You can't have the ball in your left hand and get it back that way. The time clock showing 26 minutes have gone. It's 67 playing 72. Fitzroy lead by 5 points. They can't get the ball away yet. Rendell gets a hand pass out. Is a charge now for Big Coleman. Coleman straightens up and lets one fly up to the half-back flank. No mark paid. Play on's the call. Fitzroy defence working overtime. It's in there. Grimley dives in but can't get it out. Well, there can't be much time on, Peter, because there's only been 1 goal kicked for the quarter.
Well, if Carlton win this, it would be stealing the game, I would say, Jack.
Oh, I don't know. As I said, Carlton have kicked since half-time when they're 8 goals 2. They've kicked 1 goal 11. So it's on their Carlton half-forward zone, the outer side. Reed goes at the siren sounds. Fitzroy have won a thriller. Fitzroy, 10 goals, 12, 72. Carlton, 9-13, 67 on Sevens Big League. Yeah. Well, what a game, Pete. What a game.